Alright, hello everyone, and we are doing a little bit of scrimming this morning. Before we get into some Hephaestus time. Today we are scrimming with Merry Men and the Art of Warfare 2 Hephaestus Anvil Challenge, or Hephaestus Challenge Anvil Division members. Let's get a quick rundown of ships here. We've got the Macbeth with that gap mortar up front and a flamethrower mine launcher on the side, and on the Messerschmitt we've got a heavy carronade up front, Goldfish, Sky Raider captaining with a flamethrower and a Banshee on the side. And on the Art of Warfare we've got the Junker of No Grapes Just Lemon, that is Hunter's ship. We've got double Artemis one side, we've got Gap Mortar on the other, and a Banshee up front. Quite interesting to pair that with that Banshee. And on the Someone's Treasure, another Junker. We've got more double Artemis on the side with a Gatling up front and a Gap Mortar on the side. And we've already got some action going on in here as these two teams have just gone straight at it. No dilly-dallying in this map where you often see the two teams just kind of run around and, oh no, Someone's Treasure and Grapes Just Lemon actually collide there. Messerschmitt gonna get hurt real bad. Will they get taken down? No, not quite. Hurt a lot. I think the Macbeth was facing the wrong way there for a long time. Messerschmitt Macbeth colliding for a bit there, but actually I think that helps Messerschmitt more than it hurts them, as it lets them keep a higher arc. And oh my god, in the meantime, the No Grapes Lemon just gets absolutely obliterated here by Macbeth, and this is just being a quick battle here. The two teams going right at it. And now we see the Messerschmitt is going to come in with that balloon popping, and on Junkers that is super effective. Junkers have so much balloon to hit, and this is going to be very rough here for Someone's Treasure to get out of alive. No Grapes Just Lemon respawns, but just too much firepower from this 2v1. Now, Art of Warfare almost took out Messerschmitt here. They just barely managed to get out, as you can see. It's even got that little eagle right there, just hanging off by hanging on for dear life. But Messerschmitt survives, and out goes the two Art of Warfare ships. So today, Scrim, we'll see how many matches we do. Might just be a couple, as we are going to need to get into league play afterwards. But it's just me for now casting this game, no co-caster, as Sir Morty will be casting Hephaestus with me later, has not been able to get on just yet, so instead he'll just get me, which is okay, I guess. If you like my sound of my voice, that's fine. So, getting the Art of Warfare regrouping here. Thankfully, No Grapes Just Lemon didn't rush back in there and continue on into a meat grind, and we're going to have a little bit of a reset here as the two teams kind of prod around where they really want to be going. Messerschmitt and Macbeth, it looks like they're going to set up right around the corner. Set up right around here for maybe a little bit of ambushing going on. Messerschmitt, of course, has to be incredibly careful. Has just a sliver of hull left. I mean, you can tell just how beat up this ship is. It's got all of this armor all in tatters, and once again, I actually really like how Muse did this. They have the figureheads actually just hanging on by a thread, and you can actually really tell how beat up a ship is if you take a close enough look by how beat up their armor is. Really nice touches there. So it looks like Merry Men going to... maybe they're going to go around, yep, Valley of Death. It looks like Art of Warfare, on the other hand, is going to be coming up on the side right over here, and so we might end up seeing this circling around, ring around the rosy on this map that you see quite often between the two teams. And this will happen on this map way more than I would like to admit. This is personally my favorite map. I think this is one of the most balanced maps. No one has a clear advantage, but you will often see, you know, circling around like this, and what this will often result in is the two teams will kind of go into each other's side realize that neither of them are in their own spawn, and then usually just end up meeting basically right where that first engagement was, just right around the canyon, most likely right around here. Now, that's generally what happens. Doesn't mean it always happens. Looks like Macbeth and Messerschmitt have finally pushed on through the little canyon walls here. They're going to come around and realize that the Art of Warfare is basically nowhere that they actually thought they were going to be. And Art of Warfare, in the meantime, who have come all the way around into red spawn, thinking that, hey, spawn camping is a pretty legit strategy. It's, it'll let you get back into the action faster. But they're going to find out that, nope, no merry men ships around here, no red team hanging out. And of course, you do have the drums that go on in these matches. When you get too close to each other, drums of war starts, and the more they beat, the closer you are. So with the Art of Warfare, and probably not hearing any of those drums, they will realize that, hey, merry men really aren't going to be around here. So let's go figure out where they are. Now, it looks like the merry men are hanging out in the little canyon over there. Probably just waiting to see if the Art of Warfare were to stick their faces out into this canyon area. And if the Art of Warfare actually comes around the side here, it's going to be quite good for them. But it looks like they're just going to go back down through the middle instead. If they were to have maybe gone around through the Valley of Death, as I like to call it, over and over again, they come through here. They get a drop onto both the Merryman ships from behind. If the Merryman ships, of course, had stayed their ground, they could have gotten them from behind. And especially with the Pyramidion, it takes a long time to turn that ship around. Even if you've got the chicken foot, the Phoenix Slow, which makes it turn faster, which you can see Two Left Socks carrying in his arsenal there. Even with that, Pyramidions take a little while to turn around, and with the Junker that has such an effective turning radius, it can really spin that ship around on a dime pretty quickly. They definitely would have had that advantage, but instead, we're getting this little, circling action going on. Of course, Art of Warfare, even though they're down 2-0, with the Messerschmitt being so low on health, if they can get a quick kill on that goldfish, they can really easily just 2v1 the Macbeth as well, and really pull this to a 2-2 tie without having taken too much damage. But this, of course, all relies on them being able to kind of catch these two ships in a quick battle, and not be the one that gets ambushed, because as we saw, that heavy carronade off that goldfish will do so much damage to a large balloon ship like the Junker. It will do very well against a Spire, a Galleon, not so much against the Pyramidion, for example, because it's got a lot of armor protecting its hull. And here we go, we got some spots going on, and this is not exactly how the Art of Warfare wanted to approach this, as Someone's Treasure is way behind. They do manage to start shooting off at the Macbeth, but Macbeth is going to get a ram onto No Grapes, Just Lemon. Not sure how much that actually helps them, because they got all sorts of arcs thrown off, but now that armor is going down, and here comes the mortar fire, and they will take that down. Someone's Treasure, however, getting in behind Macbeth, and with those Gatlings going on, they will not just, oh my, just barely not able to take out the Macbeth. So close there, and now Messerschmitt is going to ride Someone's Treasure into the side of the canyon here, and we'll see if they can finish him off before the Messerschmitt, of course, has got to be extremely careful. But they can just continue to pop that balloon, and this was a really tragic set here for the Art of Warfare. They really need to get a quick kill on one of these ships, and they have hurt both of them pretty badly, but they managed to get caught out of position with one of the Junkers way ahead of the other, not able to get into action quick enough. And there we go, that is a 4-0 lead here for Merry Men. And now they still got to worry. They still got to worry, because as you can see, they are beat up. They are hurting pretty badly. And so this can get to a 4-2 really quickly. And maybe if it goes into a mid-grind, you go to a 4-3. But Messerschmitt has already spotted No Grapes Just Lemon, who is way far ahead of someone's treasure. And this can be an absolute catastrophe here for the Art of Warfare, who have one of the Junkers already spotted, already getting fired upon. And they are just now getting someone's treasure into position here, but there goes that ram onto No Grapes Just Lemon, and Merryman will finish this match off with a 5-0 victory. And just unfortunate positioning for the Art of Warfare, not really managing to stick together quite as much as they really should have or would have liked to. And that was a pretty handy win there for the Merrymen. Of course, once again, that Heavy Carronade doing just a lot of work against those double Junkers. Alright, so we'll see if we get into a second scrim, maybe a few more games before we get into festive stuff. I hope so, at least. We'll see what these two teams want to do.